I now present Ms. Adia Turner, a senior who will receive her bachelor's degree in the College of Arts and Sciences. She will speak on behalf of the class of 2019. Ms. Turner.
Thank you, President Brown, distinguished faculty, and esteemed guests. Before I start my speech, a wise man once told me, AKA my dad, to revel and bask in this moment right here. And I think this applies to the class of 2019 and our guests. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could join me in taking a deep breath so we can all enjoy the power of this moment, and so I can get rid of some of my nerves. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love Boston University. I dreamed of becoming a triple terrier, meaning I would get my undergraduate, graduate, and doctorate degrees from BU. I wanted to become a professor here, and then take Dean Elmore's job, and in my old age, pass away while teaching a class so the university would have to name a building after me. Preferably the library. Yeah, it was a pretty intense plan. And while my dreams are different now, the depth of my love for BU remains the same. Boston University has helped me find something I had not even known I'd been looking for: my voice. I arrived on Commonwealth Avenue in the September of 2015 as an 18-year-old Georgia peach from a town that has more chickens than people. Yeah. Talk about a culture shock. I began to question myself. I was constantly wondering, was I smart enough? Did I deserve to be here? How was I going to survive without being able to rely on my parents every day? And did I really belong at a school that only had Pepsi and no Coke products? So when my parents finally left me at room 1113, Tower A in Warren, I cried, and cried, and cried. I cried for 2 weeks straight. Like many of us, I was a frightened, insecure teenager that day almost 4 years ago. But since then, BU has helped me grow confident in the woman I am and confident that my voice matters. I found my voice within the walls of the Howard Thurman Center, where I sat religiously every Friday for coffee and conversation. I found my voice as a student advisor for orientation, leading incoming freshmen around campus and terrier shuffling my way to greatness. I found my voice in the embrace of Posse 8, otherwise known as Posse Great Heavyweights. The combined strength of those 11 amazing, beautiful individuals pushed me to be better than I ever thought I could be. And right here, right now, I know that mine is not the only voice of one crying out in the wilderness. We, the class of 2019, have heard our collective voice grow over these past years as we have found out who we are. We have been inspired by faculty and staff to voice opinions during difficult conversations about complex issues. They have pushed us to not only engage in these dialogues academically, but also sociologically, humanely, and with a deep sense of community. They have forced us to pop this 1.2-mile-long BU bubble and look past ourselves into the increasingly global society we are now entering. As witnesses to a political, cultural, and social shift that could have scared us into silence, we instead have turned our volumes up. We have witnessed a particularly polarizing and divisive presidential election. 2 vastly different presidencies, 9 of the worst mass shootings in American history, the birth of the Women's March, the March for Our Lives movement, and the #MeToo campaign. We have witnessed the rise of overt racism, homophobia, and xenophobia. And through it all, we have learned to speak up and speak out about the world we dream of, but most importantly, the world we know we deserve. The class of 2019 has held vigils, walkouts, protests, and demonstrations for tragedies like the Pittsburgh Temple shooting, the New Zealand mosque shooting, and shootings that take place in the United States of America every day. We, in our time, have helped to elect the second all-minority student government slate in Boston University history. We have created publications, organizations, and coalitions like Be United and Charcoal Magazine. Our booming, powerful, collective voice cannot and should not fall silent just because we move on from Commonwealth Avenue. We are the legacy of a long line of powerful voices, most notably, the voice of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I hear Dr. King's voice in my mind right now as I look onto the field at all of you. He reminds us, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. So class of 2019, shout at the stars and scream at the sky if you have to, because our voices deserve to be heard. Cry out with joy that we have survived this whirlwind journey at BU, a journey filled with all-nighters at Mugar, happy tears because we passed Chem 101, sad tears because we still have to take Orgo, laughter in common rooms over nights at the tavern, and love for the friends who have stood beside us the entire way. In conclusion, let us carry our proud, strong voices into the next season of our lives, whatever those may be, as we continue searching for greatness. We were built for this. Congratulations to my class, the class of 2019, for graduating. We did it. Thank you.